Okay, good evening, everyone. Okay, 你们听到吗？听到我讲话吗？ Okay, thank you. Okay, so from here, we just start for the first lesson. So this one first lesson, we just introduction for the physics format. Okay, 你们会听华语吗？有人不会听华语吗？这边都会吗？OK， 会啊。OK， so 这个课程我们会用两个语言呢、normally 都会用英文。如果你不明白，你可以raise 你的 hand，OK， 有一个 button 是 raise the hand， 或者是你直接 on mic， 你跟我讲你不明白。So after that 我就用华语来解释。So normally mean 还是用英文来讲啊，整个课程。OK，so from here 我们 start for the format for the physics SPM 先。OK， 我要 introduce 给你看，大概它的 SPM 的 format 有什么 section 我们要注意的。OK，so from here I go to start first. Okay, now in front of you, you can see one of the format. They talk about physics SPM section A. After that, section B. Okay, one more should be the section C. 我们有没有3个部分啊 ？Okay, section A 1到8题。Okay, 1到8题就是 normal 的 structure question. Structure question means they got space. 它有线给你写答案。Section B 就是我们讲它是 essay question. Okay, this one essay question they not same like your English 的 essay question 啊。这个 essay question 的意思就是它很长。OK， 它一题就要20分了。OK， 但是它有分很多 sub 出来，好像 A 1、2、3，然后就 B 1、2、3这样子分出来。OK， 最后的有一题是比较长的，比较多分数的，那个是10分的啊，我们叫它是 essay question， 那题是 essay question。OK， 9跟10我们是选题来的。Okay, choose either one of the question。OK， 9也是20分，第10题也是20分。OK，section C 我们只有一题。Section C 是 compulsory 一定要做的，那个是第11题。OK， 所以我们现在进去看every part 的every part 的那个 physics 的 paper。Okay, let's see the first one. Okay, we need to know how many topics from 4 and also from 5 for the SPM. Okay, first one, you go and see the from 4. From 4 for the topic we need to learn is 6 topics. Okay, 6个。OK， 每个就以为6个很少咯，其实6个里面是每一个都有 sub 的。好像第一个 chapter 1 measurement， 它里面就有2个 subtopics。OK，force and motion 它就有6个 ，gravitation 3个 ，heat 有4个 ，wave 就有6个了。然后第6个 light and optic 我们就有6个，所以总共应该是很多的。So normally 你在学校老师都会 rush syllabus， 因为 syllabus 真的是很长，除非你老师教很快啦。OK，so from here we go to first one should be the measurement。那我们等下要去的就是 chapter 1哦。OK， 我们再看一下 form 5的。OK，form 5有7个 topics。OK， 这个是 next year 我们才来讲。So 应该我们 concentrate to form 4先。如果你的 form 4基础打得好，应该 form 5是，因为 form 5也有 related form 4的 topic 的，所以你 form 4一定要很重要，你要知道 form 4我们应用的 basic 的东西都会带到去 form 5，所以 form 5的时候你就不会很难，因为你 form 4已经懂了，所以你 form 5就比较容易。如果你连 form 4都不明白， form 5带上去就好难哦，你要读2个 form 的东西了。OK， 因为有一些 question related with the form 4 and also the form 5。Okay, now we're going to see the subject for the physics. Okay, 这个是它的 code 啦 4531. Okay, let's see the first one, paper 1. Paper 1, we got objective question, 40 question. 40 question, they're using 1 hour 50 minutes. Okay, to finish it. Okay, important is a section B. Paper 2. Paper 2 is a 100 mark question. 一个 paper 2就100分。Okay, same like just now I told you. Section A is a 8 question. 8 question already take 60 marks. Okay, section B, they got 2 questions, but you choose one. One question is a 20 marks. After that, section C is a compulsory. There's a 20 marks. So total is 100. Okay, after that, got paper 3. Paper 3 is a practical. Okay, practical test. So this one we call it one practical test. Okay, this one is 15 marks only. Okay, 15 marks only for any subject lah. Example, bio, physics, chemistry. Everyone also is a 15 marks. OK， 之前的我们的 experiment question 是我们一起做，不是去年前年的。可以考 SPM 的时候，我们是 bio, chemistry, physics 一起做 ，so they take 2 hours 50 minutes。OK， 3个 combine 一起做。So now because they're using more of the apparatus 啊，可能还要用很多的那个 apparatus， 所以它分开，所以就不需要买这样多咯，学校。So that means one day they for physics 50 minutes you finish. Sorry. Yeah, 1 hour 30 minutes, 15 minutes this is sorry, this is a marks. 15 marks 这是 marks. OK， 它的时间45 minutes. Okay, 45 minutes. So that means you take 45 minutes to finish a physics experiment. Okay, so the whole experiment, the marks only take 15 marks. 45分钟一做完 ，OK 就完了咯。So the next day 你再去就做别的科目。Okay, biochemistry all is a 45 minutes. So this one later we're going to discuss about paper 3. Okay, paper 1, I think everybody know there's an objective question. Okay, important we need to see is section A for the paper 2, section B and section C for the paper 2. 因为它拿最大的部分，它就是拿100分。所以总共的分数是多少？155啊。For the physics, there's 155. So you divide by 100. How many you correct, you divide. After that, you multiply 100%. Okay, so this one is overall for the physics question. Okay, so for paper 2, we take 2 hours 30 minutes. Okay, for paper 2, 我们比较长 2 hours 30 minutes to finish it. Okay, normally section A, you write inside the paper 啦，它会 provide 那个 space 给你去写。Okay, B 跟 C 是没有的。B 跟 C, that means you need to prepare the full scale paper. The question is all together. 它的 question 是全部一起的，没有位置给你写了的。So important 你要 prepare 你的 full scale paper. So 你的 section B 要写在 full scale paper, section C 也是写在 full scale paper. 然后我们就一起交上去。Okay, so now we're going to see paper 1, 1 hour 15 minutes. Okay, paper 3. Paper 3 suppose is planning 5 minutes. Okay, after that time to answer is a 40. So total is a 45 minutes 啦。OK， 他给你5分钟去 check apparatus， 他会准备一些用具给你，还叫你 checking。After checking， 你可能会 read question 咯。Then after that 40 minutes 是包括你做 experiment， 包括你写 report。Okay, the report maybe is a procedure。你要写 procedure for the experiment and also need to plot the graph. OK， 那个就是 how to answer the question。他会给你题目，你只是跟住那个题目去回答他的问题。OK， that one is a paper 3. OK, paper 2, 2 hours 30 minutes. OK， 来，我们现在看 total mark 就是155分了。OK, now we're going to see the objective paper 1. Okay, objective paper 1, everybody know they choose A, B, C, D to choose. Okay, we got 3 kind of the different of the objective. 有3种不一样的 pattern 它会 come out. Okay, 第一种就是很 normal 的。Okay, A, B, C, D. Okay, A, B, C, D. Like this only lah. That means must be the BM first, then followed by the BI. Okay, that one is a format for the SPM. After that, you're going to choose A, B, C, D after you do the calculation. Okay, this one is a type 1. Okay, type number 2, that means no calculation, or is a concept. So they ask you which one statement is correct. Okay, which one statement is correct means A, B, C, D 全部要读。 全部你都要看一个 one by one to find out the answer because they ask you which statement is correct. Okay, so this one is the second type. Okay, 第二种。Okay, 第三种呢就是这样。Okay, they give you 1, 2, 3. Then they ask you, okay, a nuclear energy is suitable to generate the electricity in Malaysia because, okay, 1, 2, 3. You find which one should be the suitable. Then they let you to choose A, 1 and 2, B, 2, 1 and 3, then 2 and 3. Okay, so you need to choose. So for the SPM, we can come out the option A, B, C only. 可以，它有的是 A, B, C， 它有的是 A, B, C, D。所以它有2种不同的 option 给你选 ，OK？ 所以你的学校有时出 ABC 啊，你不要举手去问老师，老师怎么没有 D 的 ？OK， 这个就是 SPM 的 format， 有时有 D， 有时是没有 D 的 ，OK？ 但是 ABCDE 就没有啦，我们没有到 E 的，我们只是到 D 而已。所以这个是3种出法 for objective question。OK，for the calculation should be less。Normally calculation 不多，因为你只有1个小时15分钟 ，calculation 应该不会超过8题。OK， 其他的就是你全部要读的咯，就是 concept 的 question。OK，so this one is an example for the objective。OK， 来 objective 有问题吗 ？objective 的 question 这样子有问题吗？应该没有啦，你都是从 Form 1到 Form 3都是要 answer question objective 啦。Okay, so we continue with the structure question, paper 2. Okay, 1 to 8 same. Okay, let's see the format 1 to 8啊。Okay， 我们有不同的题目，不同的分数。开始一定是少先，然后就慢慢变多。所以我们总共有8题。Okay， 第1题、第2题、第3题，它的分数是慢慢多，4、5、6。OK， 到了第4题它是9分。OK， 接下去的5到8全部都是9分。OK， 所以总共是60分。OK， 我们看不同的题目 ，1, 2, 3， 它会出how the category of the question for 1 until 3。OK， 第一个它会出 knowledge 就是最 basic 的，它问你 what means of mass。OK， 它问你意思 definition。What means of the time？What is the formula for the force？最简单的东西。OK，because 我们不是只1题嘛，我们1题可能有1 to 3，我们有分 sub 出来的。Maybe the second question they understanding the question，understanding 就 more detail a bit。OK， 你 answer 了 definition，the understanding 还问你 ，OK， 这个东西可以拿来做什么啊？这个是比较 detail 一点，深入一点点。OK， 这个是 for question number 4。OK，question number 5我们加了一样东西，就是 calculation。OK，understanding also got，knowledge also got，but now they add one more calculation。OK，maybe the calculation is only 1 only， then 2 marks。OK， 因为它分数不多，所以给你算的可能才一点点1题罢了。OK，number 6的话 ，number 6就是 sorry number 3number 3 and number 4它的 pattern 是一样的，只是分数不一样。OK， 为什么 number 4会比较多？可能它算的那个 area 它加多，它给你多一点 calculation。So number 3 and 4 we got knowledge, understanding, calculation and also application. OK， 还要你 apply。OK，after I explain about the math, so after that 它可能给2个 situation， 它问你为什么会这样的情况发生。So we call application。OK，calculation 可能它就开始是 for question 2只是2分question 3它就给你4分question 4可能给你5分 ，so that's why 它会累积到9分。OK， 我们现在看 example question 1到4。OK， 第1题 diagram 1.1 they show about the spring mattress which has elasticity properties。 还有那个 spring 的感觉，它会拉长，会缩短。So after that， 它的问题就是 what means by elasticity？ So 这个就是 knowledge。What's the meaning? So normally the first one knowledge they ask about the meaning, they ask about the definition. Okay, understanding must following 啦。接下去的问题一定是有关系到第一题。Okay, so this one A1, second one is A2 lah. A2 they say give one reason why the spring will not return to the original length when they just extend to a certain length. OK， 为什么那个 spring 我拉到它很长，然后我放它不会回去原位啊？它这个就是 understanding。为什么不会？因为它已经 over 了嘛 ，over 它的 limit， 所以它不可以回去。或者是他跟你讲 ，OK， 我拉那个 spring 我放，它会回去原位哦。为什么啊？这个也是一个 one understanding question。OK， 开始就是很普通的。问你 one mean of that elasticity. Then the next one they give you one understanding. 还要你知道到底你明白 understanding 那个 elasticity 是什么意思吗？ So they come out a question for understanding. Okay, so this one's the most simple one. 第一题来的4分。Okay, then we go and see the following calculation. 有 calculation 的 question 就是如果是第二题是 simple 的。They only give one question, let you to calculate. So from here, you see the diagram. They show about the spring system consists 3 identical springs. 3个 spring 是一样的。They're hanging by 100 grams of the load. Now, calculate the value y. 它叫你算 y. OK， 当我放了100 grams 下去，它会长多少？ So this one is a calculation. So this one calculation maybe 2 marks lah. Okay, 它给你2分。So this one is an example calculation question. Okay, next we're going to see application question. Another identical spring is arranged in parallel with the spring K. 就是它给你预测这样的情况之下，我再加多一条 spring 呢什么事情发生？这个叫做 application。你明白 spring 的原理，你也做 calculation 了。现在我要 apply， 就是我讲这个 spring 我再加多一条嘞，什么事情发生 ？So this one we call application. So they ask you what will happen to the gradient of the graph. So 可能他画了一个 graph 给你 ，OK， 这个是正常的。现在问你，我加多一条 spring， 这个 graph 会变怎样嘞？你就要讲那 graph 可能会变the gradient increase。Then 你要 give the reason. This one we call application. Okay, so now I just want to show the pattern. Let you to see what means as a knowledge, what means is an understanding question, what is the application question. Okay, so this one is a follow the marks lah. The highest the mark we go behind. The knowledge sure is the basic marks. Only 1 mark. Okay, understanding maybe they give you 2 marks or sometimes it's 1 mark. Calculation sure at least 2 marks. Okay, application like this also 2 marks because they ask you what happened to the gradient, 1 mark. Give the reason, another marks. So there's a 2 marks. Okay, then we go and see the following. Okay, after we're talking 1 until 4, now we see 5 and 6. 5 and 6, the pattern is the same. Okay, knowledge, understanding, okay, application, 1 more concept. 它有一个 conceptualizer means do comparison. 我们要找分别。它就是给你2个 diagram， 好像你玩 game 这样，还给你2个 diagram， 它叫你找不一样。这个 diagram 1跟 diagram 2它的 mass 怎样呢？谁比较大呢？你 do comparison。OK， 我们要讲diagram 1的大过 diagram 2的。OK， 我们不要讲 number 出来，有些学生不明白 understand compare 他讲第一个 diagram 是6，第二个 diagram 是2那个不是 compare， 那个是 state， 你讲出来而已。So compare 你一定要 more than、bigger than、larger than 或者是 smaller than。OK， 你要做一个比较。OK， 第5跟第6都一样 pattern。 Okay, how about 7 and 8? 7 and 8 also is the same pattern. Okay, let's see the 7. 7 is a knowledge calculation. 它有算的。Okay, after that problem solving 这个 problem solving 就是有一点点像我们的 essay， 但是还是比较短，没有这样长。essay 是10分吗？ problem solving maybe 6分罢了。OK， 第8题 knowledge understanding calculation make decision， 就是我们到最后要选哪一个我要的东西。OK， 所以我们就看题目第5跟第6题的题目。OK， 这个是 example。Diagram 3 show a trolley being pulled by the weight through a smooth pulley. Okay, now they want based on the diagram compare T1 and T2. Okay, 你看 diagram T1 7 Newton. Okay, I go to zoom. Okay, T1 7 Newton. T2 也是7 Newton. So they call you to compare. So how to write the answer? T1 equal T2 就好了。So this one we call comparison. Okay, the acceleration of the trolley and also the weight. 问你哪一个的 acceleration 比较快？After that, you how to answer? You just answer from the question 抄题目。Acceleration of the trolley faster increase bigger than the weight， 或者是 acceleration of the trolley smaller than the weight。所以我们只是 smaller than or bigger than 这样子罢了。So this one we call comparison question. OK， 明白 comparison 啊？Okay, now we go and see the question number 7, problem solving. Problem solving, the modification need to be done to make a motor turn faster. 它叫你 modify. OK， 一个 motor 很慢，好像你的 example 有 fan， 你的风扇很慢，它 motor 旧了，它的 fan 就蹬很慢，所以它要你 modify and also give the reason. So the first one 还问你 number of the battery. So this one is guided. 它会帮你，因为第一个它就跟你讲 number of the battery 嘛。OK， 有一些是完全没有讲，它直接就跟你讲 OK modify the motor 啦。说其他部位要换的话，你自己想那个就是 essay 的。但是这个第7题不是 essay， it's still structure question, so they guided. So the first one they ask you number of battery. So you need to give the number of the battery, how many? Okay, normally we never give number 啦，我们只是讲 more number battery or less， 不要讲多少粒、多少个，因为我们不知道什么叫摩托是你要用什么摩托，我也不懂2粒可以还是4粒可以。So that's why we no need to mention how many. We just say more number of battery. And you give the reason 为什么你要这样多 battery? Okay, second one, number of the coin, turning coin. So you also more or less, then you give the reason. Last one is the shape of the magnet. Okay, 你要 what shape, then you give the reason. So here is 6 mark, 6分。Number 1分, reason 1分。So now got 3 questions, that means problem solving here got 6 marks. Okay, so this is a question 7. Okay, now we see question 8. What's the difference? Okay, question 8, they will show you one of the table. Okay, after that, the table they show about the characteristic of the alternating current generator can produce more current and brighter bulb. Okay, 它可以 produce 很多的电，还有你的 bulb 会比较亮。所以他问你哪一个应该你要选的。OK， 你选了过后，that means 我会整个 system 我会 produce 很多的 current， 然后我的 bulb 会更加亮。So from here 我们只有2项东西。OK， 我们只有2个 characteristic， 一个就是 number of the turn， 另外一个就是 shape of the magnet。所以第一个跟第7题都一样的，就是 number of the turn of the coin。所以从这边 我们不要讲 number， 我们讲 more or less only， 不要讲10,000，不要讲6500，不要讲8700，因为我们不懂哪一个是多哪一个是少啊。我也可以讲6500是多的。So you just mention more or less， 只要你看到 value 就是 numbering， you no need to mention， 不要讲那个 number 出来，我们只是讲 more or less 就好了。OK， 除非这一 part shape of the magnet 它已经给你了 flat curve then we follow。 OK， 它没有给你的字母不要写，它给你 number 我们不要写，我们只是写 more or less， 除非它给你字母example 它给你 flat 咯， the shape is a flat or curve， 所以你可以写 flat 或者是 curve。 OK， so this one is number 2。 What shape of the permanent magnet? If you say curve, then you give the reason. Then after that, they want you to make decision. OK， 这个要 make decision 的，刚才那题不用。Just now only 6 mark. Characteristic, reason. Characteristic, reason. This one is 1 and 2 characteristic, reason. And the last one, they want you to choose. Choose the most suitable of the alternating current generator. So that means 到最后你要选。OK， I choose generator P 这样子。OK， so this one is a question 8. Make decisions。 OK， 明白吗？第7跟第8的分别。Knowledge, understanding, calculation 是差不多一样 pattern， 只是最后第8题你要 make decision。 OK， 第7题不用，你只是give the reason for all the characteristics。 Okay, 5 and 6 comparison question， 5跟6是要相比的咯，要比较的。Okay, then after that, 4 and also the 3, that one is a simple question 那个只是多一个 application。 Okay, so 1 until 8, any question you want to ask me? Just only the format lah. We not yet go through the question how to come up. 有问题吗？第1到第8，明白哦？明白什么叫做 problem solving？ No. Okay. Kenchi, which part you do understand? 哪一题的 pattern 你不 understand？ Okay, turn back 啊。Okay, 哪一题？有 mic 吗？你的 no 是不 understand 还是没有问题？没有问题。Okay, good. So that means I continue for the section B. Section B 就比较重要一点，因为它占了20分。Okay, 20 marks Okay, 9 and 10 you choose either one. So you choose either one means both also 20 marks lah. Okay, 2题，其中每一题你都either one 一题你要选啦。Okay, 这2题不一定是全部 Form 4，不一定是全部 Form 5，它也可以第9 Form 4，第10 Form 5。OK， 它也可以2题 Form 4，也可以2题都是 Form 5。OK， depend the situation。Okay, but 9 and 10 the pattern should be the same. Okay, first one knowledge, understanding, calculation. Okay, same. Decision making， 它也是跟第8题一样 ，making decision， 但是它比较多。OK， 刚才我们只是做2个 reason, characteristic then reason, but this one B they got 5， 5个 characteristic， 5个 reason， 到最后你还要选哪一个 is the most suitable。 OK， 这个是第9跟第10的question。 OK， 第11也是一样 knowledge, understanding， 但是还有 conceptualize means 你要做 comparison。OK， 第9、第10是 calculation。 意思comparison and problem solving。problem solving 是没有得选的，但是还是一样 characteristic reason。That means 五个characteristic，五个 reason， 所以10分。但是不用选，因为还没有给你选，你自己写。Okay, now we see example. Okay, this one is a question 9 and 10. 因为你要做 decisions 嘛，所以它有给你一个 table 的。OK， 它有 guide。怎样 guide 呢？你看上面有 shape, material, mass, surface area. So this one we call characteristic already provided. 他有跟你讲哪一 part 你要讲 shape 咯，等下你要跟我讲 material 咯，你要跟我讲 mass， 你要跟我讲 surface area。OK， 等下你看11题没有的，他没有给你哪一 part 你要讲，但是你要自己去想。OK，that means 第9跟第10是比较容易 compare question 11。So you see this part. Okay, I give the characteristic. Okay, I say example, I want aerofoil. And then you give the reason. So that means aerofoil, 1 mark, reason, 1 mark. Okay, second one, material. Maybe you want steel. And then you say the material, I want steel. Then you give the reason. So another 2 marks. Okay, mass. You see this one is a number. Okay, number, normally we didn't mention the number. We just say, I want the mass big. Or I want the mass is a small mass. OK， 我们不要讲 number， 你只是讲你要 large 或者是 small。OK， then you give the reason. Then the surface area you want big or small. Then you give the reason. So total here is 8 marks only. 2分2分2分2分 8 marks. So this question is a 10 marks. How to get the 10 marks? Last choose. 我们要选。讲完 shape， 讲完 material， 讲完你的 mass 跟 surface area， last 你要选哪一个是你要的东西。So from here, as an engineer for one of the established racing car company, you are required to use the knowledge, choosing the suitable spoiler by referring the information is given in the table. Explain the suitability each characteristic. So 每一个你选了的 characteristic 你要 explain. After that, suggest the most suitable. 最后才选 which one you want. Okay, so this one question is 10 marks. 10分. So this one we call essay question. Okay, this one essay question, you don't think too hard. 你不要想就好像英文啊、国语啊写的 essay 没有。我们只是 prepare 一个 table to answer the question. Okay? So example lah, how to answer this one question 你只需要 prepare 一个 table. Okay? Then after that, you write characteristic. And this has a reason. Okay, example, first one, I want aerofoil. So you just write lah, shape is aerofoil. Okay, then after that, reason. Because, okay, the next one, okay, material. Then you just answer, material is, okay, steel. Okay, then give reason. Because, okay. And you continue the mass. How many mass? I want small. Then after reason. And the last one, surface area, big surface area. Okay, reason. So finally, you just put a sentence. Okay, the most suitable is A. That's all. Okay, then you give the reason why you choose A lah. Because, okay, because that means you choose all the characteristics. Okay, because the shape is an aerofoil, the material is a steel, then the mass is okay, how many kg, then the surface area. Okay, 这个叫做 essay part. 我们不需要好像你的英文写也是这样的，我们只是写 table form。table form 会比较 clear， 每个人看到会比较清楚。只要你讲 shape 我就可以直接看aerofoil 有什么 reason， you give me the reason. So this is a 10 marks question. Okay, then the last one is 11. 所以我讲11是最难的。 OK，problem solving。OK，整个 question 里面没有 aspect 给你，还没有跟你讲哪一个你要 explain，叫你自己 explain。So they say suggest and explain how to improve electric iron so that it can function effectively and efficiently based on the characteristic of the material. 它只是讲 characteristic of the material used for the heating element，就是这一 part。Okay, and also the handle and the handle of the iron, the electronic component. So 第一个你要讲到 heating element，第二个你要讲 handle，第三个 electronic component to control the heat and safety. Okay, so 其实它有not directly to tell you lah, because inside the sentence they say you must mention the material for the heating element. Number two, you must say the material of the handle of the iron. Okay, number three, you must talking about electronic component to control the heat. Okay, number four is a safety. So not enough. 我们只有4×2，8分罢了。OK， 这个没有得选的。This one not decision. So you need to add yourself. So you need to think which one I can add more. So normally the add more we use the simple one safety lah. Safety 你加多一个 point. Okay, you add one more point for safety. So after that you got 5. 5 times 2 then total become 10. So you need to think by yourself. Okay, sometimes the question is provided. Okay, 好像这样子的，你要读咯，每一个你要读，所以你才知道他 provide， 他叫你 expect， 你要讲出来。有一些是没有，完全没有讲，他只是叫你 modify the iron, let the iron more effectively， 这样子的。OK， 所以你要看他的 diagram 咯，可能他的 diagram 有 label 他有 label， 我们就用他 label 的东西来 explain。如果他也没有 label 你就要想，你就要靠自己想。Okay, so this one is a question 11. Okay, so any question about the paper 2? So now 你一定是很乱，因为我不知道嘛，你还没有开始做嘛。So 大概给你知道我们的分数，每一题的分数是怎样的。我们是一分一分累积的。PC 不是讲你错这题你就死了，没有。我们是一分一分，它的分数不多，最多是3分，所以一分一分一分累计，所以只有 essay 是10分那一题。Okay, so that means you need to collect your marks question by question. Not only you do one question, okay, you can score already. No, we need to do one by one. Okay, this one is a paper 3. Paper 3, I didn't talk first. I just tell you there's a 15 marks. Okay, 只有15分。Okay, there's a report. Okay, so total for the physics mark is only 155. Okay, 155 lah. So after that, you get how many marks? You just divide by 155, then multiply 100%. So that's your physics mark. Okay, so this one is an introduction for your physics concept, physics format. Okay, any question you want to ask me? 有问题要问吗 for the format? Okay, Alvin, got any question you want to ask? 文轩没问题啊 OK, so 没问题的话我就要去我的 topic chapter 1了啊 OK, so I'm going to share the window for the chapter 1. Okay, now we're going to see this one. Okay, this one is a form 4, chapter 1 topics, physical quantities. Okay, from starting, we need to know what's a physical quantity. Physical quantity means everything we can measure. 每样东西我们可以量到的才叫做 physical quantity， 量不到的东西不算是 physics。OK， 什么东西是量不到 ？Example， 很开心，今天我很开心，怎样开心呢？多少开心呢？不知道，开心咯。OK，you cannot go to measure your happiness what? Okay, or you say today very sad, very sad already. Then how sad? You only can measure very sad, a little bit sad, but you cannot say the number, the value. Okay, 2/5啦 sad. Okay, so that one is don't have anything to measure, so we cannot say physical quantities. Okay, now we go to start physical quantity. What is that? Okay, this one is one of the example. Can we measure happiness or sadness? So another one, can we measure the beauty? 它很美哦，5分啦，5分，你是你的意见。Then another person don't know. So we don't have anything to measure. What is the beauty? If you say length, okay, I got ruler. I use the ruler to measure 5 cm. Then you use your ruler, you measure also 5 cm. So that one we call, okay, the length is a physical quantities. We can measure and also get the same answer. That one we call physical quantities. Sadness, no. So you say, I'm the 5 sadness, then you say, I'm the 6 sadness. So that one is a different. So 不能算的东西就不是 physical quantities. So from here we can see some physical quantities. What is the boil temperature? So we use the thermometer. We can exactly to read 38 degrees Celsius. So temperature is one physical quantities. Okay, number 2. What is the boil weight? So we're using the measurement scale. We can read the weight of the boil. And number 3, what is the time? I just refer the clock that I know what is the time. So these 3 things also is a physical quantities. Some equipment that can show you the reading. So that one we call physical quantities. We can measure. Okay, next. So beauty cannot be measured. Temperature we can measure. So that means physical quantity is, okay, 这个就是你们所谓的 knowledge definition. What means of physical quantities? So the answer is there's a quantities that can be measured or calculate on an object or phenomenon. 它是一个可以算的东西。OK， 你可以讲 object， 你也可以讲情况。当那个情况之下发生的时候，我可以算到。OK，example， 第一个 weight of a book。OK，the weight is a physical quantity。weight 就是一个 physical quantity， 我们可以量到的。And 那个 book 就是一个 object。某样东西我可以量到的，在他身上我可以量到的东西，我们就叫它 physical quantities， 或者是情况 phenomena。Angle of refraction， OK， 当那个光进去，它会反射 ，OK， 它会透过去透射 ，so that means angle is a quantity。OK，angle 是一个我可以量到的东西，我用那个圆规我就可以量到了。Then refraction 是一个 phenomena。OK， 透视它是一个情况之下。So we also can measure the angle of the refraction of the light. So this one we call physical quantities. Okay, example. Okay, now you see some example for physical quantities. Okay, first one, the height of the Mount Kinabalu, 4,095 meters. So 4,095 that one is a value. 它是一个数目。Then M 是什么 ？M 是 unit。OK， 我们要懂 unit 啊，不然我那里有多高？你可以讲 kilometer 也是可以啊，你可以讲 cm 也是可以啊。So we need to know the unit. Then I will assume how height of the Mount Kinabalu. So Physics normally important is unit. 我们要懂的是 unit 去量它。Okay, number 2, you can see this one, the national panoramic for the athlete Muhammad Rizwan Puzi for the create the world record. Okay, the time taken, time 我们可以算到，我们用 stopwatch. So 11.87 second, second 就是 unit. 我们用秒，多少秒 ？Okay, in 100 meter, 100是一个 number, meter 就是 unit. Okay, sprint event in the 2018 Asian Para Games. Okay, another one is the speed. Speed 是速度。Okay, speed of the tiger, 49 km per hour. So that means I know the unit. 一个 kilometer 啊，它跑49个 kilometer 在1个小时里面。OK， 从这个49去到65。So I know, oh, now the tiger is go faster. OK， 我看这个数目，我就知道它是在快 increase the speed. OK, these all things we can measure. 我们都可以量到的。So these all things we call physical quantities. Okay, now we need to see every physical quantity has own unit. 它有本身的unit 啦，量它自己的那个 unit， 我们不可以掺在一起的。好像你讲 mass mass kg 啦 kilogram，OK， 你的时间是 second， 没有可能 kilogram 跟 second 我们变过来你现在的重量是多少啊？我的重量是500 second 没有。So that means unit 是自己的 unit， 我们没有 cross over and use 的。So example, thickness of the boat 20 cm, speed of the car 90 km per hour. So that means speed 一定有关系到时间因为速度嘛，会关系到 distance 多长嘛。OK， 但是 thickness of the boat 没有可能我关系到时间嘛，我是量厚度吧嘛。So this one is related with the length only， 只是还要 measure 它的长度So that one is the thickness of the boat we using cm. Okay, for the speed of the car, we're using kilometer per hour. So thickness is a physical quantity. 厚度就是 physical quantities. Okay, speed 也是 physical quantities. Okay, 20是一个 number. So this one number we call magnitude. Magnitude, numerical value. Magnitude, remember magnitude is a value. Okay, the measurement value. Okay, for this one, 90 lah. 90 is a magnitude, numerical value. Okay, how about the behind? cm is unit. Kilometer per hour, also unit. So you must know what is the physical quantities, what is the magnitude, and also what is the unit. Okay, the whole thing. 三样东西是不一样的。Okay, now we see metric unit. Okay, you can refer the notes that got mentioned for you. What means of the metric units? Okay, metric unit is what we're using now lah. Example, meter, gram, second. Okay, or you want to write example 100 like this. You do want to write so many zero. You put standard form, power of 2. This one we call metric units. Okay, multiple or some this one not some multiples. Okay, either you plus together, either you minus, either you divide, either you multiply, also can. So example unit is the international system. There's a SI unit. So example meter row, we're using meter law. If you measure your mass kg law, if you measure your weight Newton law, okay, if you measure your temperature, that's a degree Celsius lah. So this all we call metric unit. 就是我们现在用的普通的 unit. OK， 以前的人用的 unit 是什么？一尺啦 ，OK， 然后一寸呢，2寸呢，that one we now never use already. For our calculation, we never using inch. Now is how many inch lah. Then after that they measure how many tons 啦。OK， 1吨2吨没有了。OK， 我们用 kilogram 了，我们用 gram。OK，so this one we call metric unit. Okay, the old style one is an imperial unit. Imperial unit. So example, unit measurement used in other Commonwealth countries, such as the inch and also the miles. OK， 多少 mile 它跑了多远 ？OK， inch 你的腰多少寸啊？这个是Commonwealth 以前他们的 country 他们是用这样子来算。OK， 多少车，多少脚啊？这个是 how many kaki 啊？以前人会这样讲。So this one is replaced by the metric system. So that means 这个就是 example， 它用 PSI。Okay，normally now 我们是用 Pascal。Pressure 我们是用 Pascal already， 这个是旧款的。旧款他们量的东西。OK， 多少寸多少吨So this one is an imperial unit. So from here, our physics lesson, we never call it to convert imperial unit. 没有，我们没有的。OK， 我们用回metric unit. So you can see the diagram here. I go to zoom. You can see pounds. Okay, they're using how many pounds, how many ounce, how many stone. So now we never using this one. Using kilogram, how many gram like this only. See how many pounds. Okay, so this one is normally we using 量多少量买多少量的糖like this. So that one we call imperial unit. Okay, so you need to know differences, metric unit and also imperial unit. Okay, then we go and see the physical quantity separate by two parts. Okay, 分两种Okay, first one we call base quantities. 最普通的啦 base quantities. Okay, another one we call derived quantities. Okay, base quantity, what's the meaning? Base quantity are the quantity that cannot be defined in terms of other base quantity. 就是它不能跟别的 quantity 乘或者是除或者是乘除一起，它不可以。That means 它是 independent， 它不需要。So example， 如果我讲 temperature 就是一个不需要的，因为我讲 temperature 你就明白了。temperature 是一个温度咯。Okay, so if I say force 压力 ，OK， force 是压下去的 ，force 就是一个derived quantities， 因为它需要 create formula。OK， 什么乘什么才会拿到 force。OK， 但是 temperature 不需要，它可以拿 thermometer 一量，我们就读到了。但是 force 你拿什么量呢？没有东西量你只是拉一个球，拉一个线你知道多长？你的 force 用多少吗？不知道，因为没有东西量。如果你讲 mass，OK， 多少 kilogram 我懂我放去那个称，我就看到了多少 kilogram。OK， 如果我讲volume，OK，volume 就是你的那个容量。OK， 容量的话，在这边不算是 base， 因为它要容量，你懂是Q， 它是 meter Q， 它是长乘宽 ，OK， 长乘宽再乘高那个是表明它有乘的，它有 multiply 的。Another one density, example density. Okay, density 的 formula is what? Mass over volume. 只要你看到它有 formula， 这个就不是 base quantity 了。Base quantity 是没有 formula 的，它本身就是答案。Okay, we see the derived. Derived quantity is one of the quantities they combine. 它需要 combine base quantity. Base 是最普通的，但是 derived 是需要 base combine 在一起 by multiplication 乘或者是除或者是两个都要。所以只要你乘，只要你除，你就是 formula 了咯。 Okay, so one is a derived quantities, one is a base. Okay, so this one is a definition. 它也可以问你 what means of the base quantity, so you need to answer. What means of the derived quantities, you also need to answer. So physics 最常问的就是 definition. 这个是什么意思？那个是什么意思？ Okay, now we see some example lah. Okay, physical quantity we see base. Identify the base. Base 不多，我们只有7个。OK， 除了那7个，其他的就是 derived 咯。Okay, so from here you can choose from here. Okay, first one should be the length. Time lah. From here is a time. 时间。用 stopwatch 就可以 measure 了咯。Okay, number 2 is a length. Length use a ruler. Then you know the length. Okay, then after that, electric current. Okay, temperature, yes, using the thermometer. Then luminous intensity, this is together. Luminous intensity is light, 光亮. Okay, 有多少的光亮? Okay, after that, we got amount of the substance. Amount of the substance normally is from your chemistry. We need to know the liquid from the chemistry inside got how many substance. So normally you calculate by mole. M-O-L-E, how many mole? OK， 它到底里面是有多浓的浓度 ？OK， 我们用 mole 来算。So this one is the amount of the substance. Okay, and the last one is a mass. Okay, and electric current. I think electric current, yes. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and last one, electric current. 7. Okay, normally we use is a time, length, electric current, temperature, and also the mass. Okay, luminous intensity and amount of the substance, we totally never touch it. Okay, 完全没有，只是我们要懂是7个啦，但是那2个是很少用的，没有用到的。So you just memorize these 7. So the rest, example, the rest, charge lah, frequency lah, force lah, density lah. This one all is a derived quantities. 你只需要懂那7个。Okay, out of the 7, that means that one is a derived quantities. Okay, so now we go and see base quantities. Okay, we need to know this one we call name. Okay, name. This one is a symbol. Okay, this one is an instrument to measure lah. 你用什么去量它 ？Okay, this one is the name of unit. This one is a symbol of unit. Okay, 我们有 symbol, 我们有name, so 不一样的东西啊。Okay, let's see the first one. It's a length. Length 就是长度啦哈。Okay, 长度 from here including distance 啦。Including the distance, including the height, including the width. 宽度、长度全部我们都叫 length. So length, the symbol is L. Normally they write like this, L. Okay, we're using the meter rule to measure. SI unit is meter. Unit for the SI unit, there's a M. Okay, M. Okay, you see the M, sometimes the alphabet not enough to use, 它不够用啊 so sometimes 有时 symbol 也是 M, unit 也是 M, 但是是不一样的东西。Okay, so from here you can see here, 这个 M 就是 mass. Okay, mass 跟 weight 是不一样啊，记得啊 mass 是 kilogram 的 weight 是 Newton 的，所以我们每次讲你的重量是多少啊，我们讲的是 kilogram, 所以我们讲的是 mass, 不是 weight. Weight 是我们要算 my gravity 的，所以我们的重量是讲就是 mass 啊。Okay, mass, then the symbol is a small m. After that, we're using the triple beam balance 啦。Okay, 这个叫做 triple beam balance. Okay, 我们用这个来量，你放东西进去你就会量多少个 kilogram， 或者是你去 那个杂货店啊，还有给那个一个 scale 啊，一个量多少公斤的东西，你放上去啊，你就量。Okay, so they want also measure kg. Okay, kilogram after the kg. This is the SI unit. Okay, time 时间 we using small t symbol for the name. Okay, small t. So we're using stopwatch. So this is a stopwatch. Okay, use the stopwatch to measure. Okay, after that, second. Okay, second S. Okay, sorry, spelling wrong. And D. Okay, second. So the symbol is S. 我们不是用 minute or also not hour, but we use second. Second is a SI unit. Okay, electric current. Electric current is a capital I. Okay, using ammeter to measure. The unit is ampere. Capital A. Then temperature also is a T, but the T is a capital T. Using thermometer to measure. SI unit Kelvin. Normally we're using degrees Celsius, is it? If the question says SI unit, so that means you must mention in Kelvin. Capital K, Kelvin is. Okay, the next one, luminous intensity also is an I, but small I, like this only. Capital I lah. Sometimes we use together, both also I. So you must know the situation lah. Okay, because we seldom use for physics, so we never catching about small I or bigger I. They're already not in our syllabus. So this one is a candela. The name we call candela. The unit is a CD. Okay, and the last one is the amount of the substance, and okay, we're using what to measure? Nothing. So these two nothing means we never use it. For the physics, we totally never use. Then after that, this one is a mole. Mole normally, this one is in your chemistry. Okay, in your chemistry, we use it. The liquid, how many mole of the liquid? Okay, mole means kepekatan. 到底它有多浓的浓度? Okay, for the physics, we never use this sort of thing. Okay, but you need to remember the 7 base quantities. Okay, 这7个你一定要懂. Okay, so you can show the analog and also digital stopwatch lah. So this one analog, this one is a digital. Okay, this one is the ammeter. Okay, so this one is your infrared. Okay, your temperature, measure your temperature one. Okay, infrared thermometer. Okay, so now you see this one is a speedometer. This one's from the car. The car can show you how many kilometers per hour. So this one is speed of the car is 110 kilometers per hour. Now you can see two things. Kilometer actually is a length. Hour actually is a time. So can you see the speed actually is a combine. They combine the length and combine the time. When they just combine, we call it as a derived quantities. Okay, 只要它不像好像我们刚才的，你们看刚才的 SI unit， 它只有一个罢了 M kg S A K 它没有掺其他东西的，它就是 base quantities。对，只要你的 formula、你的 readings、你的physical quantities， 它有 mix 的，它的 unit 它有 mix。kilometer per hour, meter per second 啊，那个就是它有 formula， 它有 formula， 它就是 derived quantities， 它不是 base。So from here you can see they use the formula speed equal distance over time. So they take 110 kilometer per hour. So finally become 110 kilometer, then you slash per hour. You also can write like this. Kilometer H -1。你这样子写也是可以。-1就是它从下面带上来。So physical quantity of the speed is derived from the two base quantity. 它是 derived 来的，从两个 base quantity combine 变成一个东西。So 它两个 base quantity 是 distance and also the time. So 我可以讲 speed 就是 derived quantities. Okay. So 可以分辨吗？你们 Can you all differentiate base quantity and derived quantities. Derived quantity 不需要背的，因为太多了。We only just know the base and enough. Okay, base only got 7. The rest sure got formula lah. A formula sure is a derived quantities. Hey, you want him? Okay, we go to ask who. Kenchi got any question? Kenchi okay 吗？到这边。OK， 说每个是没有麦嘞，还是排写讲话嘞？OK， so now we can see area and volume. OK，area 也是有 formula 的 ，area 是长乘宽啊，所以它就有 formula。So area and volume also is a derived quantity side. Okay, so but now you can see example area length multiply the width 21.5乘15.5. So finally I get the answer. Square. Can you see cm square? cm square 的意思就是你已经乘了一次了 ，cm 乘 cm， that means 你已经做 multiplication. So I can say this one not base quantities. 你已经有 formula 了的。OK， 另外一个就是 volume. Volume length multiply the width multiply the thickness. So after that I get it. This one. OK， 为什么答案一样啊？ Okay, we do the calculation wrong already, yeah. So I go to show calculation first. 没有可能两个乘以哦，对对对 ，same because this one is a 1 cm. Okay, 1 cm when I just multiply also is the same lah. Just a unit different. Or the unit is cm cube. Just a cm squared. So finally, I can say area and volume also is a derived quantities. Okay. So this one is some simple example derived quantities. Okay, now we're going to see this part. This part is the most you need to concentrate, and also from the note you also got it. Okay, then in the note you can hand out. Okay, first one, this all is a derived quantities. So we need to differentiate in terms of the base quantities, in terms of the SI base unit, and also SI unit specific unit if any example. 有一些是有。Okay, 最后一个 column 有一些是有，有一些是没有。So we now see the first one. Area. Area formula is length multiply the width 长乘宽。So but now we take all is a length. We don't care you are height or you are width. 我不管你是宽啦，还是长啦，还是高啦，我还是 assume 它是 length 就对了。So 它是一个 formula. That's a length multiply length L square. So from here they ask you to in term the base quantity. So 你要 separate 它出来，它的意思就是 L 乘 L。它的 formula 就是 L 乘 L。So L 乘 L 的 base unit 就是 meter square。OK， 它的 specific 没有，它只有 meter square。OK， volume 是3个 L。So suppose is L multiply L multiply L. Okay, then the unit meter cube. Okay, meter cube. Okay, density. You must see be careful. Density 的 symbol 是这样的，不是 P 啊 ，P 跟 density row 不一样，这个叫 row 啊，是这样。你是一笔画完，从下面抓那个圆圈啊 ，this one we call row. P 来 this one 啊 ，P 不一样。So you must see the row and the P is a different. So this one is a density. Okay, density formula is mass over volume. Mass over volume. Okay, mass already is a base. So mass 我就放 m 了咯。Okay, volume is here. Volume is here. 3个 L. So I put here L multiply L multiply L. So finally become m mass over L cube. Mass over L cube. Okay, mass is what? Mass is a kilogram. The unit, SI unit is a kilogram. L is length. Length is meter. So meter cube. Okay, per. So now I want to bring the m cube go up. 我要带上去. So I need to put -3. kilogram meter this one we call kilogram per meter cube. per 它是在下面的。So when you just bring up, then you need to put in negative. Okay, velocity. Velocity, the formula is a length over time. Length over time. So from here, if you want to create the term of a quantity, length and time already is a basic. So 还没有 basic 了，它已经很 basic 了。So they're still the same 啦 ，L over T。L 已经是 basic， time also basic. So L over T, L is a meter. L is a length, meter. Time, second. So ms, -1. Okay, the next one is acceleration. Acceleration 就是增加速度。Okay, velocity 是速度 ，acceleration 是你一直在增加速度，等于我跑更加快啊，那个叫 acceleration。Okay, acceleration the formula is v minus u over t. Okay, v the meaning is velocity lah. Okay, actually u also is a velocity. Only this one is a initial 开始的 velocity， 这个是 final 的 velocity。OK， 可能我开始是走在 highway 我是走80的 ，OK， 到最后我很快了，我走到110那个叫做 initial 和 final。OK， then after that over the time。Okay, time already is a basic, so time no need to change lah. The problem you need to change is a v minus u. Okay, v minus u both is the same one. v 跟 u 的 unit 都是一样的，所以 L over T 咯 ，L over T 再除 T， 所以它的意思就是 v minus u L over T 再除了一个 T。OK， 所以这个 T 拿下来就是 T 乘 T 咯 ，L over T 乘 T， then equal 1 over T square. Okay, 1 over T square. So the unit should be, sorry, this one is L, L over T square. L is length, so it should be meter 咯。Okay, T is a second. Okay, but this one is a bottom， 在下面我要拉上去 ，so -2. So this one should be ms -2. Velocity only -1. Okay, this one is velocity over time again. So ms -2. Okay, so from area until acceleration, we don't have the specific 没有 don't have. Okay, then we can see force. Okay, force 就有了 ，force 就比较复杂。Okay, force is a mass multiply acceleration. Okay, mass already is a basic, so mass 你就不用碰它，因为它已经是 base quantities. Acceleration 不是 ，acceleration 就是这一堆，这一堆的东西你要拿下来，所以就是 mass 乘这一堆 ，L over T square. So 我的 mass 就搬上去了。So become ml over T square. So 全部都是 base 了啦，这边。Okay, m is a mass, so kg. So L is a length, length is a meter. T second square, then I bring up, so I put negative. So final kg ms -2. That one is the force base unit. So another specific unit for the force, Newton. Newton. Before that you say Newton. Newton how many? This one is a force. How many Newton? So if I say Newton, that means you cannot guess what is the formula 咯。如果我讲20 Newton，你就想一下 ，what is the base unit for the force？ 你不知道，因为我讲 Newton 一个字，你哪里知道？如果我讲 kg ms -2你还可以猜一下，force 里面应该会有 mass 咯 ，kg 吗？所以它的 formula 一定会有 m，ms -2ms -2就是一个 acceleration 来的 所以你可以猜一下，里面应该会有 time taken 咯，然后一定会有 length 咯，因为有 meter 嘛。So if I write this one unit, you still can guess the formula. If I write this one, you don't know already. You totally don't know, what's the formula? I don't know. Because I say Newton only. OK? 好处有坏处啦。OK， 如果是这个的话，第一个你要背很多咯，因为又有 kg 又有 ms negative， 你要写很长哦。如果是牛顿的话，就一个字哦。OK, depend for yours lah. If the question say I want base unit, then you must write this one. 如果它指定要 base unit 你就要写 base unit 咯。这个不是 base unit， 这个是 specific unit。Okay, so we're going to see the next one, momentum. Momentum 小 p. Okay, mass multiply velocity. Okay, mass already is a basic. So mass 你不用理它，它已经是 basic 了。Okay, V 就是刚才那个这个。Okay, L over T. So mass 乘 L over T. Okay, so put in. So M is a kg lah. L meter over T. So 一个 T 罢了。So S -1. So this one is the momentum. Momentum also don't have any specific. Okay, 没有。So 看清楚 momentum is kg ms -1. For the force, kg ms -2. Okay, acceleration ms -2, velocity ms -1. Okay, so these got 2, 6, 7 physical quantities, derived quantities. Okay or not? 不需要背 formula, no need to memorize. Just let you to see what is the unit, how we know the unit. Okay, 我们做多我们就会有的 formula. So you no need to memorize, but the simple one you need to know lah, the area, the volume, density, and then you must know. Every time we use is a velocity and acceleration. These two basic lah. You need to know the formula. Okay, then the rest we step by step. OK， 可以吗？可以抄到吗？你的 notes。OK， 文轩 OK 吗？还可以吗？OK so if nothing, you nothing to ask, so I just continue the following OK, you see the next one, pressure 接下去的 formula 会越来越长但是你不需要去背。OK, this one also P, 大 P, this one 这个是大 P. OK, equal F over A. F 不是 base area 也不是 base 所以每个你要拆散来看。OK， 刚才的 F， 你看回去你刚才的 F， 刚才的 F 的 formula 是 ml 除 t square area 再除多一个 area 就是 meter square 对吗？Sorry， 不是 L 不是 M 你看我都做错了。So no I do correction first Okay, I'm going to erase not M M is a mass. There should be length. Area is a length, so it's L square. Okay. So now I bring up. So suppose it's ml over t square multiply 1 over L square. This lah. So which one we can cancel? This one the L I cancel one. Okay, cancel one of the L. So finally I get is a M over LT. Was square, T was square. Okay, M over LT. So M is what? Kg. Okay, L is what? Length. Length at the bottom. Bring up, -1. Okay, T is a second. Okay, T also square. So bring up, -2. So this one is a pressure. kgm, -1. Second, power, -2. Okay, specific, Pascal. Okay, we just like PA. So this one is called specific for the pressure. You no need mention so many kgm, -1, S, -2. You straightforward say Pascal. That's all. Okay. So the next one is the energy. Energy is a force multiply the length. Okay, length already is a basic, so you don't need to touch. Only the force lah. Force is ml over t square. Multiply the L again. So now you got double L. ml square over t square. So M is kg. M is a kg. L is a meter. This one L is a length, meter square. Okay. Over times square. Over the times square, that means when you put up, so you put -2. S, -2. So this one is a unit, base unit for energy. If you say specific, joule. Okay, we got joule. How many joule? 30 joule, that's all. Okay, and the last one is a Q. Q is a charge. Okay, charge, the formula is a current multiplying time taken. Okay, current already is a base unit. T, time also is a base unit. Actually nothing 啦，因为两个都已经 base 了嘛，所以我不需要再去找别的东西 convert 进去，它没有 formula。So I straightforward, I multiply T. I is what? I is ampere. Current 的 unit 是 ampere, T 是 second. 你可以讲 ampere second 或者是 coulomb. C, 1 coulomb of charge. Okay, so this one is a specific unit. Okay, we got so many. Let me make sure you complete your table. Next time you want to find the formula, that means you can refer here lah. Okay, so we just go to the simple formula first. Okay, 有问题吗？没问题，我要 start example 了。Alvin line okay? Okay, so we go and see the example question. Okay, wait, let's see example. Okay, this one, example 1. You can see example 1. Okay, figure show the teacher Stephen the carrying out of the measurement of the winding. Okay, they measure the height. The height is a 1.55 meter. So the first one, okay, state the physical quantity being measured. 它量什么东西？它的 physical quantity 叫什么名字？ Okay, so I let Wen Xuan to answer. What's the answer for this question? 1.55 meter actually is what? What's the physical quantity? 它的名字叫什么？ Okay, 文轩 length. Okay, length. 但是在这个情况之下，我们懂是 length 啦，但是要讲 more specific. 那个老师在量什么啊？ So this one physical quantity, we call it as a length 没有错 ，length 是 base quantity， 但是我要 physical quantity， 我要更加的了解它在量什么。So your answer meter no meter is a unit， 它在量什么 ？length 另外一个名字 1.55 meter 是什么？量它的 height。Yes, correct。我在量着它的高度。Okay, so the physical quantity from here is height. Okay, 如果我问你 what's the base quantity? Okay, length 啦 ，base quantity 就是 length. Okay, so your answer is height. Okay, number 2. What is the base unit? Okay, so base unit. Okay, Kenji, answer what's the base unit for height? Unit 是多少 for m 是 symbol， 我要 base unit， 我不要讲 symbol， 我要讲它的名字。L is a length， 我要 unit 的名字，我要 unit 的名字。OK，you all can type there。OK， 你们3个都可以打进去。Meter，yes correct。OK， 就是 base unit 的名字，所以它是 meter。Symbol，yes，symbol 是 m 咯 ，L 咯，m 咯。Then magnitude，OK，answer me， magnitude is how many？ 这个 diagram 它的 magnitude 是多少 ？OK， 你的答案是什么 ？Yes， 1.55， 对，那个就是 magnitude。我只是要那个 value 罢了。OK，and the symbol of physical quantities。physical quantity length， 它的 symbol 是什么？刚才根据已经写了。OK，physical quantity 就是 L， 它的 symbol physical quantity 就是 L。OK，so from here I give the answer base unit meter. Okay，then symbol and magnitude 1.55. Symbol of physical quantities L. OK， 它的 symbol 是 L， length 是名字。OK，so finish. So everyone you need to know the name. Okay, B, I think there's a no problem. Okay, then we continue. Okay, this one. This one is from your, for example, 2, is it? Okay, no, we see this one example first. Okay, this one example question. Let's see here. Okay, the extension of the elastic spring is directly proportional to the stretching force acting on it. It can shown by the formula. Okay, 它给你一个 formula. F equal kx. 然后他跟你讲 F 是 force， 它的 unit Newton。K is a spring constant. X is an extension. Okay, X the unit is meter, but the K do know K 没有讲。Okay, determine the unit for the spring constant K. Okay, 我的答案已经出来了，但是怎样找嘞？Okay, how to get the marks? You cannot say, oh, the answer Newton per meter. You need to show how you get the answer for K. So you want to get the answer for K, you must make the K alone. 你要移到 K 自己一个人。So like this. K, F equal Kx, K equal F over X. Okay, F over X already. So I need to know lah. F is what unit? F the unit is a Newton. So X is meter. So suppose like this lah. Okay, this one is a unit. So I need to put Newton, meter, -1. So this one is a unit for K. Okay, some question they can ask like this. Okay, unit for the K, Newton per meter. Like this also can. This option also can. This one option also can. Okay, let's see the next one. For example, okay, figure 1.1 is show, 1.5 is show about the situation during the physical education lesson. Okay, in both situations, the teacher instructs his pupils to run distance 50 meters. Okay, 好像我们 run, okay, 跑50米。What's the difference between the situation 1 and situation 2? Okay, okay, instruction 给了，两个就开始 run. Situation 1, situation 2. Okay, what's the difference? Okay, situation 1 and 2, is it the same or not? 一样吗？老师讲50米跑 situation 1 and situation 2. Is it correct? Is it both also same? No. Okay, you see the instruction from the teacher. First, run a distance 50 meters. So they only say 50 meters. They never say direction. 你要跑啦，跑50米。你喜欢跑哪里就跑吧。 Okay, so another one, the teacher got instruction. Run distance 50 meters towards the tree. 冲去那个树的方向跑。So that means 我有讲 direction。所以两个东西是不一样的。虽然你们的 distance 是一样，但是一个是有方向感，另外一个是没有。所以这个东西是不一样的东西。一个 instruction 是很清楚你要去哪里，另外一个 instruction 是没有讲要去哪里，只是跑。So these two situations is a different. Okay, so from these two situations, I need to introduce two more physical quantities. 我们还有多两种。First one we call scalar quantities. Another one is vector quantities. Okay, now you see scalar. Scalar is a quantities only magnitude. 就是刚才那个老师 instruction， 跑50米 ，OK， 就是 magnitude 罢了50哦，还没有讲去哪里。但是 vector quantities that has magnitude and direction， 他一定会跟你讲哦，跑去树那边，或者跑去左边，跑去右边啊。So that one is magnitude and direction。所以这是两个的差别。Scalar quantity is totally no direction. Okay, vector quantity must have the direction. So example, you can see the diagram. Okay, from the tail, this one is a head. So if I measure from the head until the tail, this one is how long? Okay, how long is magnitude? 它有多长？量了过后 ，OK， 它有15 cm 罢了。OK， 15 cm， 15就是 magnitude 了。OK， direction 你从哪里量起？你从 tail 量到 head， 或者是从 head 量到 tail 这个我们就要讲，这个叫做 direction。OK， so now we see example scalar quantity， 没有 direction 的。例如50度 ，your temperature is 50 degrees Celsius。我一讲50 degrees Celsius， 我明白咯，50度咯，你的温度50度咯。方向不用讲方向的，我都明白50度了吗？没有可能讲方向去右吗？你是50度去右边，什么意思？没有意思。OK， 或者是你讲时间 ，OK， now is a 2 hours。OK， you run 2 hours already. Then you don't need to mention direction what? 2 hours go to right hand side 没有，不需要讲方向，我也明白。OK，but vector quantity you need to mention the direction. Example， 你跑60米了，跑60米，像你去右边还是去左边？去那个树还是去课室还是去食堂 ？OK，they never mention。所以你没有讲清楚，我是不明白你的意思。跑50米跑去哪里 ？So you need to add one more magnitude and also direction。OK， 从你的家走去右边了走去右边我就明白了。走去右边走多久？走50米了then we know understood。Turn to the right and move 50 meters. So when you give the direction example, somebody to ask you, how to go Aeon, how to go your the shopping center nearest, then you must say, oh, when starting you walk 20 meters, walk straight. After that you turn to the left. After that you see the junction, you turn to the right. So that one is a vector quantities. 因为你有 mention 那个 direction. Okay? So example vector, we got so many. We got so many. Example force. Force 就有 direction. Example charge. Charge 就有 direction. 有 positive charge, 有 negative charge. OK? 或者你讲的是 pressure 就有 direction 了。这些都会有 direction. 最简单的就是 velocity. 速度我们也有 direction 的。去右边，去左边，左边跟右边就不一样了咯。所以你要减。可能右边你走20米，左边你走10米他问你 what is the displacement displacement 是其中一个 vector， 就是你要减，走右边你 take positive， 走左边你 take negative。当你bata balik的时候，就是你要减的时候。如果我问你 distance， 我走右边10公里，然后走左边5公里 ，what's the distance？ distance is a 15。distance 加罢了 ，distance 是不 care 的 不管你有走左还是走右，我只是加起来，那个就是 distance。如果 displacement 就不一样，我走右边10公里，我去左边5公里。Finally, what is your displacement? 10 minus 5. So the answer is 5 kilometer. 那个就是 U magnitude, U direction. Okay, we see example. Okay, some example for the scalar, no direction. Okay, this is a vector. The vector got so many, we cannot list all. Okay, but I want you to mention in this one, distance and displacement. These two meaning is the same. 这两个的意思是一样的，其实是量长度啦。Okay, but only the distance and displacement different is, okay, I walk from the A, I go to the B. Okay, 4 kilometer. Okay, after that, patah balik. Okay, I go to the C. C is a 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer. Okay, then I ask you, what's the distance? So your distance is 4 plus 3, 7 kilometer. Okay, if they ask, what's the displacement? Displacement, you must know positive and negative. I go to right hand side, I take positive. I go to left hand side, I take negative. So displacement is a 4 minus 3. So there's a 1 km. So I also can say displacement is a shortcut from the starting point to ending point. Just go. Okay, so A to C how long? 1 kilometer. Okay, 你可以讲 displacement 是一个 shortcut 啦。So example 我这样走下来4 kilometer， 然后我再弯右边3 kilometer。Okay, from the A go to B, go to C. So total distance 7. But you want to find the displacement, there's a shortcut from point A to point C. Straight, this one we call displacement. 它是一个短的距离，是从 starting point 去到 ending point. So that means 你找 shortcut 去走，那个叫做 displacement. Okay, another one is the velocity, speed and also velocity. 这两个也是一样的意思，只是 speed 是没有 direction, velocity got direction. Okay, so the rest understood 啦 volume 容量哪里有 direction 的，容量就容量咯。然后 area 面积没有 ，time taken 也没有 ，length 是走 distance 跟 distance 一样 ，work energy density temperature this one is no direction. So for the displacement, velocity, momentum, force, acceleration, and the rest we learned before. We got power lah, we got charge lah, that one is a vector quantities. Okay, no need to memorize one. Just you need to know it's a distance and displacement, speed and velocity. These two is what? Different. Okay, so now we see example. Okay, this one is a definition. Okay, distance 它的意思就是 total length of path travel. Total length. 不管你走多远啊，我只是加起来那个就是 distance. Total length path of travel. Okay, displacement. Displacement is a distance between 2 points. Measure along specific direction. 就是 starting point 去 ending point. Then 它们的 direction 是 specific. Okay, 特定的 direction. Okay, 你要注意它的 direction. Okay, speed 的 formula 是 distance over time. Speed 用 distance over time. Distance 是 scalar quantity. So v speed 肯定是 scalar 咯，因为 scalar over time 嘛。So distance over time, so we just say rate of change of distance. Rate of 你看到这个字的意思是时间。只要你看到 rate of 它的 formula 肯定是除时间。什么东西除时间？ rate of change of distance， 就是 distance 除时间。So 这个是 speed 的 definition. What means of the speed? The answer is rate of change of distance. So speed is a scalar quantities. Okay, the next one is velocity. Velocity is a vector. So velocity is a vector. So this one cannot distance already. This one is displacement. So velocity equal displacement over time. Over time. So 我们用 rate of 咯。只要你的 formula is over 那个 time 除时间，我们就可以用这个字 rate of. So from here is rate of change of displacement. So this one is a velocity definition. Okay. So when starting, we just learn distance, displacement, speed, and velocity. So we go through to see got example or not. Okay, let's see this one example. Okay, this is one example from your notes. Okay, we try to do. Okay, Fauzian, they travel from the KL to the Ganga. So they start from the KL first, then go to the Ganga. So 507 kilometers. Okay, after that, she continued her journey to Butterworth. Okay, after go to Ganga, they go to Butterworth. The distance is 138 kilometers. Okay, after that, from the Butterworth again, okay, Fauzia to travel back to the KL. The distance is 369 kilometers. So that means 他从 KL 去 Ganga 去 Butterworth 又再回 KL. Okay, so the first question they ask you, distance is total distance travel by the object. So distance 应该是多少嘞？ Okay, so we could ask Kenchi. Kenchi, what's your answer for this question? 它的 distance 应该是多少嘞？ Then we wait. So until this one, I stop already. Kenchi, press your calculator and get the answer. Okay, 1014. If for me, I say wrong because you know unit. Okay, for physics, it's like this one. If you know unit, yeah, 1014 kilometer. Like this, you correct. Okay, you need to show, okay, 1014 kilometer. Okay, so this is simple. B, displacement is the distance between the starting and also ending. So I want to ask Alvin, what's the answer for question B? Displacement is how many? 645. And you must keyword distance between starting to ending. Where they start? They start from KL. Where they end? Also KL. So you tell me what is the displacement? If you say you stop at the Butterworth, okay. You stop at the Butterworth, so I say, okay, 369 kilometers lah. That one is my displacement. Okay, but now I go to Ganga, I go to Butterworth, then I come back. So what is the displacement? The answer also can be answered. Wenxue also can answer. Kenchi also can answer. What's the answer for displacement? Yes, 0 kilometer. Because you go and back. Because they say already, there's a distance between the starting and also ending. So your starting also KL. Final, you also go KL. So the final answer actually, there's a 0 kilometer. Okay, so this one is the differences, distance, and also displacement. Okay, Another one is an example, speed and velocity. You see the diagram. Okay, first car, the green car. Okay, they travel 60 kilometers per hour to the west. Another blue car, travel 60 kilometers, go to the east. So you tell me, is it the same? If I say speed, okay lah, speed is the same. Sorry, speed is the same because both also 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, if I say velocity, is it the both diagram is the same? Okay, Kenji, is it the both diagram is the same? Velocity. No, both is a no. Why? Because direction is a different. One go west, one go east. So if I say, oh, how about the velocity? Velocity for the green car is different with the blue car. Green car is direction to the west, then the blue car is an east. Okay, if you ask me, how about the speed? The speed is the same. Okay, because there's a both 60 kilometers per hour. So this one is a differences, speed and also velocity. Okay 吗？明白吗？你们 understand today lesson? Okay. Any question? 明白啊? So that means you understand you need to do the example 2 lah. Okay, you need to try yourself. Example 2, example 3. Okay, the rest you can do already. Until example 6, you also can do. Okay, so that means next lesson you come back on the Saturday. I will give you the answer for example 2 until example 6. Okay, I don't wait you to do. You just join the link. After that, we straightforward discuss already. Okay, I don't wait you to do. If you never do, then you just copy lah. If you got do, that means you can check your answer. Okay, then we go through to the tutorial. Okay, the tutorial question, structure, and also the objective. Okay, you help me to do some correction. I show you the, okay, wait. I show you the paper first. Okay, we do some correction for the tutorial question. Okay, you wait me a while. Okay, this one. Okay, we do some correction. Okay, question 10. Okay, question 10. You go to circle the question 10. Okay, question 10 is no answer. You go to write yourself. E. How many? You write yourself. Okay. Then we continue to the. Okay, this one, number 9. Number 9, they say, what is the following represent the quantity x? Okay, what's the x? X is here. This one x. You know what is the x? X equal this all thing. They ask you, what is the represent x? Okay, then we check some more. Okay, question 22. Question 22, no need to do. 22, okay, no. 22, I think there's a repeat. Question repeat, no need to do. Okay, 21, got 2 answer, you go and choose. 2 answer. Okay, you're going to choose. I don't know which one you want to choose. Okay, that's all. Okay, the rest is okay. And the rest is okay. Okay, so if you got time, then you do the tutorial lah. Okay, if no time, you just do the example question. Okay, like, you want him? Okay, any question you want to ask me? If you, example, you shy lah, you don't want to ask during the lesson, so that means you can PM me. You can snap the photo. After you PM me in Telegram, you ask this one, why, how to do, why like this, can. It's okay, one. Okay, so if no problem, that means I will see you on the next lesson. That's a Saturday. The time is the same lah. I will share you. If this one finish, I will share you another notes. Then after that, the link also will share you as today lah, 5 minutes before 8 o'clock. Okay. So if no problem, that means I will share about the record lah. I will share about the record. So the record I will download. After that, I put inside the link our group lah. Then our group, that means around 1 or 2 weeks lah. 1 or 2 weeks, I will keep to delete. So that means if you want, you download yourself. Then after 2 weeks, I will delete. The notes also same. After 2 weeks, I will delete. So I will put the new notes and also the new video. So just keep for 2 weeks, then everything will delete lah. So if you want, you download and keep it. Okay. So if no problem, that means we can stop here already. Okay, you can leave the group lah. So thank you everyone and good night. Okay, bye.